Alright, Elder Distaggio back at you. Harpy Queen's now up to 5 of 10 Plume Blast, 140% damage to 3 targets, reducing their attack and speed by 30% for 3 seconds, has level 5 Revitalize, and of course Energy Recovery. Cooldown on that ability is 2 seconds. So it can't stack really, it can't really uber stack, but it can kind of keep on targets, if you will. Keep that speed debuff and attack debuff on. So this is essentially, this dirty bird right here is a super queen debuffer. So what we're going to do is get that ability up a little bit farther using the super mega awesome cool slimes, the new slimes, the 750 shard slimes. And by those are 15,000 skill points each, which are equivalent to 5 purple slimes. So the new super green slime is 5 purple slimes. And I'm just going to use that to get it up to 6 of 10. And there we go. So now we're up to a 35% debuff for 3 seconds on attack and speed, which is pretty decent. You also got 22,000 hit points, about 2,000 attack. It's a natural 1500 ms swing speed, so swings every 1.5 seconds. That heavy blow 2/8 is not super spectacular, but again, I am sitting on a bulwark 5 that I'm going to save for a future video on where we're going to put that. So that heavy blow 2/8 is going to have to sit for now, and it would be nice to get her level up a little bit. So let's toss her some of these books here. Look, it doesn't take that many to get up to 120. So then we will go ahead and star that up. And I'm also waiting on 400,000 honor badges, simply because I need that to 10-star my Vlad Dracula. So that'll be in a future video as well. And now I think it's probably a good time to take her out to play in the arena. This is the game mode where she really shines, especially with Dread Drake. Dread Drake and Harpy Queen are excellent because Dread Drake will get that stun off. Harpy Queen will toss her feathers out, as you'll see here. Because they both have Revitalize 5, they'll trigger right away. So you're going to see bombs fly, and you're going to see feathers fly right away. There's the bombs, there's the feathers. So there's 3 heroes on their team that just got sort of slowed down attack and speed got debuffed, if you will. And there's another one there. Now that I've hit the crystal first, you can see all the bombs and plumes are flying. Bombs, plumes, bombs, plumes. It just keeps flying. Look at that. That's crazy. It's just, they didn't even get to the crystal before the crystal is gone. I do not have Ares. If you can see here, with this attack strategy, and Ares would not even be helpful because their opponent's abilities aren't triggering anyways, simply because my opponents, look at this, there's multiple evolved heroes here, multiple evolved heroes. In fact, I don't think I'm going to win this one. Oh, this is, look at that. I don't have any evolved heroes, and I just beat a team with multiple evolved heroes. So having Dread Drake and Harpy Queen on your team is just nuts, to be honest with you. Just nuts. That just doesn't even make sense. It just does not make sense. They're slowed, they're bombed, they're slowed, they're bombed, they're slowed, they're bombed. And their attack's going to be debuffed too if they hit that crystal. That Skull Knight on the crystal there, not a huge big deal because look at that. He's still just that speed debuff. He's getting stunned. You know, he's just getting owned. Now I'm up to rank 2318. This is a little bit higher than I probably should be, given my, I don't really have any evolved heroes, I don't have Ares, I don't really have a good head-to-head team. So you can see there, they got a sprint on a Harpy Queen there. I got my, now I hit the crystal here first, but I'm doing damage, but I'm not really taking their crystal down very far. So this is the case probably where the Warlock is gonna own me. Now it looks like I do get off to an early lead, but once they come on into the crystal there, that's pretty interesting with that Orcsbane on their team. So you can see they get to the crystal and eventually take me down, showing the limitations of sort of my strategy here. The Minotaur is not very effective against Orcsbane, the 169 Orcsbane you see there on the right. So I could probably switch this up here, try something different, or just shoot for someone else. Either way. Hit the start button, there we go. So yeah, that Warlock Harpy Queen combo Dread Drake that they have going right here is extremely effective. Whoever Dread Drake goes off first will typically go off twice by the time they get to the crystal, whereas the other one will only go off once. So that means I have a pretty big disadvantage on this match. But if my Minotaur procced there, that's going to help me But again, I just think that with the Warlock, they're Pumpkin Duke procking, and they'd so right there, Santa Boom just procced. So that's where I think I do need to switch in my Santa Boom here to get some more damage going. That's for sure what I need to do. But I mean, look at my Dread Drake. It's really interesting, Dread Drake, how powerful he is in the arena. You can see here, he's just almost every second, he's just lobbing, and he just keeps going. He pretty much wiped their whole team. Just took out their Harpy Queen, and now it's just Dread Drake against Dread Drake. Now my crystal's down lower, and you know, obviously he's got more health, so he's gonna win this one. And this should be it. Is that it? One more bomb and I'm done. One more bomb. I'm only level 143, but still, you can see here again, for having no evolved heroes, my team is relatively good. I won't say it's super powerful, but I will say it's relatively strong, given the combination of Dread Drake, Harpy Queen, and maybe obviously swap in Santa Boom, and then we'll be good to go. As always, keep it dirty and dirty up.